Well, we are doing our part right now to try to clean up the river a little bit. We've actually got a section of river here in the town that I live in where they've drawn it down to work on one of the dams. So I got the boys out here on a cold, windy day to check out what's going on. What is that? Is that crayfish? Is he alive? No, that's a dead crayfish. Hey, we're just checking out, looking at the river. It's pretty cool. Just driving up and down. It's probably a little windy. You probably can't hear me. See some of the old stuff. Not sure what this used to be. Probably some sort of logging structure. Now it's a bait getter. And you don't get too many opportunities like this. It's really one of those things where the river is only drawn down if they need to work on the dam ever. And right now is one of those times. I've never seen this stretch low like this. So as an angler, I like to take advantage of it and see what structure and cover I can find. Be careful, buddy. Yeah, this is probably an old fort at one time to keep the pirates from Minnesota away. What do you got, Hank? Look at all this. Another spinner bait. Throw it in the bucket. Yeah, so just a really unique opportunity for us to get out and explore, try to learn a little bit about this stretch of river, get the boys out, even though it's a cold, windy, miserable April day, they love this. I love this. I feel like a little boy out walking around. So we're going to pull some more garbage up and see what else we can find. I just want to point out these stumps. So a lot of times when you side image or you see stumps, this is what you're seeing. But what you're not seeing is all of that fish habitat down there. Like, that's the thing. You could have a whole pile of fish that are living down under this stump. I mean, this is a massive stump. It's probably 5 feet across. It's probably 3.5 feet high. All those holes are where Mr. Bass lives. So when this thing's got water on it, because they've got this down probably 8 feet right now, a whole pile of bass. What do you think, Duke? You think you see any place a bass could live?
Yeah. Yes, they could go in there and swim along that and stay in there.
They swim in one side, go out the other.
They could probably live in this too.
Yeah, that's a big log. This is a pretty cool little spot right here. You got this natural bedrock that comes out. You can just see it in the rock how cool it is. Like, it's actually like wavy in the bedrock. But look at this massive tree that's just hung up here. But the thing that's cool about this, so the water normally comes right up over this whole rock ledge. But then on the backside here, I mean, there is a straight cliff. I mean, from a fishing standpoint, you want to talk about eddies. This is just a beautiful eddy because that current will wash right up over the top where this big tree is. And you'll have fish that are just sitting on this backside. You can see there's a point over there, drops off. You've got this nice calm water. Even in really fast conditions, you're only going to have probably a couple feet of water coming over this, and this backside is just going to be beautiful. Really neat, really cool rock formations. You can see just I don't know if that's like red granite or what that is, but it just has a really cool waviness to it. But these are the types of spots that, you can side image them, but you don't really understand them until you know what it is. There's a lot of, I feel bad for the crayfish. A lot of crayfish look like they did not make it. I guess that's part of the drawdown. This is an interesting structure here. This looks like, if I had to guess, an old logging road. to go from over here to maybe over towards the river. Definitely man-made pieces. Giant logs filled in with some rock. There's some board-looking pieces. Kind of a cool piece of old history. You know, this was the Wisconsin River was 100% just a logging body of water. Hank, be careful. And everything they did was for logging, and there's lots of old logging remnants all up and down the river. And this looks like this was one of them for some reason. Not exactly sure what they did, but it had a purpose. What do you got, Hank? Hank doing Hank things. What is it? It is definitely a rattle trap. We'll clean it up when we get home. Looks like a good one. Oh, where was that? In the sand or in the log? Oh, be careful. These boys are little monkeys. We are late to the party. It is several days after the drawdowns happened, and there's been people out perusing all over the place, and we're still finding some cool little things, interesting little trinkets. I mean, most of it's trash that we're removing, so I don't expect most people to remove the trash. The reality is, though, it's surprising. If you really get down and start looking around, you find a bunch of stuff. Like a bobber. Hank's got a bobber. What is it? That's a musky leader. Lots of musky leaders. Lots of musky leaders. Yep. Bobber. What did you pull up?
The Rattle Trap.
That's a rattling wrap. National Guard, it says on it. Look at that. Good find. Clean that one up. I have no idea what that thing is.
Yeah. What do we can do with the auger?
I don't know. That's some sort of big auger looking something, Duke. What do you think it is, Duke?
The auger.
That's big.
Pond.
Yeah. Let's not play with it. You got something? What did you find?
Price tag.
A price tag. Put it in the bucket. A rope. Yep. Well, we're gonna call that a day. We've got cold, wet hands, cold, wet feet, and a bucket.
One last thing.
A bucket full of garbage. Good job. And a good, fun little outing. Just out seeing what we could find. So always good to get the boys out. We're gonna get back in the truck and go warm up. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Get out, find a lake that's low, and go explore.